What's up, guys? It's Mess with Jay back with another video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe so you know when I post new content. Let's get into this video. Up first, we have Rod Wave and Mini Barbie. Yesterday, he was arrested for assaults, and apparently him and Mini Barbie was arguing, so he ended up shooting up her G-Wagon he just bought her. Unfortunately, there's no video or anything, so you guys tell me how you feel down in the comments below. Up next, we have Kamo and Messy Maj. As you guys know, Kamo was in a recent incident where she was racing someone down the street 99 miles per hour and ended up hitting a lady and her newborn child, who recently passed away. And basically, she's just getting backlash from it. You know, people think Messy Maj is harassing her, trying to get in contact with her, talk about what's happening, and she's just not comfortable with talking about it on the internet because it's very, I wouldn't say private, but it's just something that doesn't need to be talked about on the internet. Also, Messy Maj takes it upon himself to try to get down to the bottom of it, but it ended up not going so good. Take a look at these clips.
Yeah, girl, who you talking about on your story? You talking about me?
Hello?
Are you talking about me on your story?
Who?
You.
This Lena.
Oh, put her back on the phone. She know why I called her. Because she said something about leak. I didn't leak nobody's phone number.
Oh, then it's probably not about you.
Lena, I didn't even ask you. I was asking her.
Oh, well, I'm on the phone.
I didn't ask for you to get on the phone.
Well, you called her phone, I answered.
Oh, but she just gave it to you. I heard her hand you the phone.
No, I answered the phone.
No, she definitely handed it to you because she said hello and then she handed it to you.
Okay, well, what's the issue?
The issue is your friend killed the baby in GTA. That's the issue. But I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to her. Since you wanted to know, then I'm telling you.
Your baby?
No, it wasn't my... If it was my baby, what's the fucking matter of it? What's the difference? It was a baby. What do you mean was it my baby, bitch? It was a baby in general. Now I'm gonna curse you the fuck out. Now I'm gonna curse you the fuck out, bitch. Cause who baby? What do you mean was it my baby? What do you mean was it my baby though, bitch? What do you mean was it my baby? What do you mean was it my baby though? What do you mean was it my baby? What do you mean was it my baby, Lena? What do you mean that it was my baby? You sick ass bitch. No, that's not what you just said. You said was it your baby? Fuck is you talking about? You another sick ass bitch. Fuck is you? I'm telling you, these bitches is weird. I don't give a fuck. You heard what I said. I'm calling her phone because she's posting about me on her story. So I found her number and I got that motherfucker. Now what? I don't play on her phone every day. And Lena, I could do what the fuck. So Lena, do you want to fight my friend, bitch, for her? Do you want to fight my friend? Because I know where you stay at, bitch. You know I do. Okay, so say no more. I'm going to have my friend pull up on you. Say no more, bitch. Yep, no. I got your address. Fuck is you talking about? Yep, fuck is you talking about? Dumbass bitch.
I promise to be honest with me, right? Because I need advice. Okay. I have a quick question. If I was doing 99 down of a 45 limit road and I accidentally hit the back, why you roll your eyes?
Why do you keep? I don't want to talk about that
I
shit.
just asked the question and I hit the back of your car and I end up accidentally taking the life of one of your siblings, a baby, 3 months at that. Do you think that? Right a second. That's the bullshit that I'm talking about. The fact that nobody wants to be real, everybody wants to be fake. She needs to talk about that case. That's what she needs to talk about. She needs to talk about that case and how she gonna go to jail. I hope she go to jail now. Man, I'ma hope and pray it. You deserve to go. Criminal. What you did was nasty and sick. You still on this? And yup, I'm gonna be on it every day of the week now. I tagged you. Naya shaded me. Let me see. I hope she didn't. Who else shaded me? Hold up, I'm deleting TikTok. I'm deleting messages. Hold up, I'm still deleting messages. All right, I think that's a good enough. All right, let me see what's the sound. Anybody that's coming in my live questioning me about anything that I'm doing, kick them out and block them.
That's the sound of the police.
No, that song is so ass.
Well, there you have it. Do you think that Messy Maj should just leave her alone and let her handle the situation? Let me know how you feel down in the comments below. Up next, we have Liyah and Kavi. Now, Liyah is one of Kavi's roommates, and apparently Kavi has not paid her the rent for staying in her girlfriend's apartment, and it's just becoming a big thing on TikTok. So take a look at these clips.
So I hate that it even has to get to this point, but I mean, I guess we are here, for a reason. But we could just get right into it. Part 1 of why me and my girlfriend are not having issues with Jankavia, aka KB, on TikTok. I want to start out by saying, excuse my appearance. I'm about to go into work. And also I'm going to Puerto Rico in 2 days, so I'm getting my hair retwisted, getting my hair cut. So there's that. Excuse that. And I also want to preface this and say that this isn't for social media views, isn't for clout, isn't for likes, anything like that. This is real life stuff. We knew Jankavia in real life. Y'all know her from TikTok and Instagram and things like that, but we know her actually in real life. So this is just a matter of, it's a principles thing. You're wrong. You're wrong. You don't care about being wrong. So, let's talk about it. So just a little backstory, me and my girlfriend met Jankavia about like a year and a half ago through a mutual friend that we had at the time. Up until now, never any issues. We were all very excited every time she came into town. We all thought that she was great. She stepped over at my house a few times. She, be hanging out with my puppy. Her and my girlfriend had a really good relationship, had a really good bond. So everything was really good up until now. And then going into the story, about 3 months ago, Jankavia had called me and my girlfriend while we were chilling in my house and was like, hey, I'm moving into town. I was wondering if I could stay with one of you guys just until I get my own job, till I get, back on my feet, if that's okay with y'all. And without hesitation, me and my girlfriend both offered up both of our places for her to stay. So me and my girlfriend, we live about 2-3 minutes away from each other. We had signed our own individual leases before we got into an official relationship. So she has her place on paper, I have my place on paper, but she does very much so live with me. She really just uses her house for like a storage unit. But yeah, so she lives with me though. So the way that majority of these apartments go around here are that you rent them out by the room. So odds are you are going to have roommates. So saying that you're not supposed to have access to other rooms that you're not renting out besides, like the common areas and stuff like that. I was supposed to have a roommate that was supposed to move in, and she never ended up moving in. And because she didn't move in, the door was unlocked, but the property never came in and relocked the room, so it was open. It had been open for months. And they barely ever came into the apartment. So I told her, I'm like, look, like, my roommates have met you, they really like you, so as far as I'm concerned, it shouldn't be no issue with you staying here. Just keep your head down. As long as you don't get me in trouble with the property, you're all good to go staying here. But because you're going to be using utilities, like water, Wi-Fi, lights, things like that, just send me like $50 a month towards utilities, and honestly, we'll call it even on the apartment. Cool. So I think I ended up jinxing myself, because maybe like a week before Jankavia was supposed to come, the property actually comes into the apartment because they're about to change lease terms. So they're getting, doing a head count on, what units are available, what bed spaces are available, what furniture they need to get, things like that. So like I said, you're not supposed to have access to rooms that you're not renting out. So once they see that the room is unlocked, they did come and relock the room. So my offer and my option for her staying with me no longer was going to be able to be possible. So the only other option that we had, as far as the three of us were concerned, was that you stay at my girlfriend's house. Honestly, a better situation for everybody. You have your own space, we have our own space. We're not in your business, you're not in ours. It's honestly bigger over there. Like I said, right down the street, so anytime you want to come over and hang out, you can always come and do that, but at least you have your own place, to go back to, and that's your own little safe haven, your place. So, prior to her coming in, she had gave a date to my girlfriend as to when she's going to be, coming into town and moving officially. It was about mid to like end month. And you know, to be and because my girlfriend was being fair as she should have been, she didn't charge Nkavia for the full rental amount, because I mean, you were only there for like 2 weeks out of that month. So I believe they came to an agreement where Nkavia was going to send her $75 just to cover that little portion of that month that she was going to be staying there. So you know, Nkavia paid that money. It was easy, no problems. You know, we thought this was going to go really smooth. So out of the kindness of my girlfriend's heart, she decides to let Genkavia skip a month of paying so that she can find a job, she can get back on her feet and things like that, gather up some money. And then after that second full month, that's when the rental amount, you know, the full rent was going to be charged to Genkavia. Weeks prior to the full payments, you know, starting to come through on Genkavia's end, they had already discussed, you know, what dates, you know, everything was going to be due, the amount that was going to be due, everything like that. So it was set in stone weeks prior to any amount of money being due. So during that time, you know, we were trying to help Genkavia with finding a job. She was trying to get a job, you know, as a server where my girlfriend works. And then I was also trying to get her a job here. I told her that the only job available here was a porter position, which, if you don't know, a porter position is pretty much groundskeeping. So you're going to be walking around all day just doing curb appeal, just picking up any trash, just, you know, just doing things like that. But it didn't go through. One, because Genkavia denied a lot of money, or she denied a lot of jobs because it didn't give her enough time to do her influencer stuff. But she wasn't necessarily making money, a lot of money, or making enough money to live on her influencer stuff. So us, we're kind of looking at her sideways, like, you're denying real money, stable money, for money that you don't know that's going to come through because it doesn't give you enough time for that. Like, it didn't make sense. But that's not our problem. At the end of the day, like I said, weeks prior to when, before any amount of money is due, dates were given, prices were given, you knew what it was. So now we're getting into the full payment and the whole story on that. I also want to say that I never got involved in any of this. As soon as what I was trying to offer was out of the window, wasn't an option anymore. And because, you know, you're doing something underneath my girlfriend's lease, I let y'all deliberate on what y'all are going to figure out with that. You know, I never got involved up until yesterday. So as everyone knows, in most places, if not all places, rent is due on the 1st. But again, out of the kindness of my girlfriend's heart, she allowed Genkavia to pay. The initial date for her was a few days after the 1st, which, as everybody knows, that, you know, that's late. You know, if it's not on the 1st, it's late. So she allowed her to pay her after, and yeah, and so the first rental amount is due. Mind you, the first check was supposed to be like 1/3 of the rent. The second check that was supposed to be due was the other 2/3 of that rent. So a couple weeks prior to this full month coming up, I had a heart-to-heart with my girlfriend, and I said, look, Genkavia is good people. You can't deny that. We're not going to say that she's not. But, you know, I just want you to be able to protect yourself, and you need to get that full rental amount in one payment. Like, because I knew that she was going to be leaving for that stud house that I don't know what happened with that. And she was supposed to be leaving, but I know that, you know, she's probably going to send you that first amount of money. And then after that, she's going to leave mid-month, even despite the fact that she was using all the utilities and everything for the last month and a half, 2 months at your place without barely having to send anything. Because she wasn't there for that last 2 weeks in that month, she's not going to send you that second portion of that money. So to protect yourself, you need to go ahead and get that full, you know, that full chunk of money all in one swing. I'm like, you don't need to be calling to nobody's financial struggles. We've offered to help her get, you know, get a job. But if, you know, what are we supposed to do? She's a grown-ass woman. Like you don't need to coddle to her financial struggles at the end of the day. You need to make sure you're protecting yourself, because that's credit on the line, that's money, that's things that we're not going to play with. So I'm going to get into it in part 2. This is about, like, you know, the whole rental amount being done. But this is pretty much where our headache starts. But check me out on part 2. So part 2 on why me and my girlfriend are now having issues with Genkavia, aka Kavi, on TikTok. So yeah, like I said, I had a whole heart-to-heart with my girlfriend about, you know, just making sure she's protecting herself. And everything that I had called previously is exactly what happened now. So, yeah, so now we're getting to the point. like I said, a little bit after the 1st, when the rent is due to my girlfriend. And so, you know, it takes, what was so annoying about the situation is that every time we were, you know, texting Kavi about, you know, a game night, anytime we're cooking, anytime we're having a pool party, anything like that, Kavi responds like that. But as soon as it was about money, she went ghost. Like, it took days of calling, texting, all day, no response. And it was frustrating, like, just looking in, because my girlfriend would be trying to figure out where the money is, and we would go on Instagram or on TikTok, and she would literally be posting at the same time that my girlfriend is calling her phone, texting her phone. Like, you're doing this purposefully. Like, you're just being an asshole for no reason, because you know where, you know she's looking for this money that you owe her, that you agreed to owe her, and you just keep posting on TikTok, keep posting on Instagram, like a whole bunch of different stuff, getting people's lashes done with an iced out chain on. 1 minute you're in Atlanta, 1 minute you're in Houston. Like, it was so aggravating. Like, so imagine how my girlfriend feels. I mean, if anybody has owed y'all money, y'all know the frustration it is seeing people walking around living cool, free, chilling, knowing that you know that they owe you money. Like, it was so frustrating. And yeah, so, you know, the second payment, it took days, if not a week, for Kavi to send the first payment. But after the struggles and having to chase her down every day, she ended up eventually sending the money. But it was so annoying, and I again reiterated to my girlfriend, I'm like, look, you see, she's making it very hard just for her to send that first chunk of money. You should have got this and agreed to do this in one check, or you should have kicked her out, because she's gonna make it hell. She's going to make it hell. So yeah, like I said, she got the first portion of the money. But I knew that a bigger beast was coming. I knew that second big payment was coming up. So, you know, again, still never got involved into it until yesterday. But yeah, so the day that the money was supposed to be due, Kavi actually called my girlfriend and was like, look, I'm trying to send you the money, but it's on my Twitch right now. I don't know how to get it out. Me and my girlfriend don't know how Twitch works. We don't know how to use it like that. So, you know, wasn't much that we could do. But my girlfriend's frustration about it, which I believe that she was right to have these feelings, is that you waited until the actual day of to try to figure out how to get this money out. I bet you were been trying to figure out how to get that money out, and you, for whatever reason, couldn't. Why didn't you communicate that, yeah, you're not gonna get it today? Like, because it was just annoying. Like, you waited until the day of to try, and then you couldn't. So when am I getting my money? And she couldn't give her a date on when she was gonna be able to get her any amount of money. So couldn't give a date. She couldn't tell her a timeline of when she was gonna get any amount of money. Didn't get involved into it, like I said, up until yesterday. So, you know, my girlfriend is calling her, is texting her, everything like that, trying to figure out, when are you paying me my money? She is not responding to her, not, you know, ignoring her calls, ignoring her texts, everything like that. So then that's when I text her, and I'm texting her, she doesn't respond back. So then, you know, so yeah, so she is not responding. So I'm going on TikTok, I'm going on Instagram, she's right there. So if you're not going to respond to when I'm trying to keep it in house, then I'm going to bring it to where I know you're going to see it. That's what everybody's been seeing. I've been blowing up her comments, because I'm not going to, you're going to see it. You're going to see it. It's not going to be hidden in your comments, it's not going to be anything like that. So that's why I took it to social media. But pretty much at this point, we are about a week since the rent was due to my girlfriend, and no money has been sent. So it's very frustrating. But you know, it's not about money, because I'm gonna put a screenshot of the rent being paid on the first. It's always paid on time. It's good, because despite my girlfriend not living in that apartment for months, she's been living with me since October. She pays that rent, because what else? Who else is gonna pay it? Like, it has to be paid anyway. So it's been paid off. But it doesn't really matter. If you guys have an agreement, you should have held up your side of that. Or if it just needed to be a favor, then that could have been that, and, you know, no issues. Like, we could have figured out something. But you continue to go about the agreement that y'all had. You continue to use up utilities, lights, everything like that, with barely any money being sent. And it was very frustrating looking in, because, you know, whenever my girlfriend would be hitting up Jankavia for this money, I don't know if I said this already, but Jankavia would be very, like, upset with my girlfriend, like, why are you blowing me up? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And it's like, we're not trying to be in your business. We don't want to sit up in here and have to chase you. You're frustrated. Imagine how we feel. Shouldn't have to chase you down for money. But just send me my money, or if not, respond to my text. Give me a timeline. Give me something to go off of. But if you're not responding, then of course, like, you owe me money. I don't know what you want me to do. Like, what do you want me to do? Just eat it? Like, what? No. But like I said, this is all real life stuff. This is principle things. Jankavia knows that she's wrong. And it's just sad because, you know, during this whole time when my girlfriend was expressing, you know, frustrations about this whole situation to Jankavia, you know, Jankavia knew that we had a lot of things coming up in this month. At the beginning of the month, my girlfriend had to go back home to go see her mom. We had a gender reveal. We're going to Puerto Rico in 2 days. So Jankavia knew this month was a lot. It was going to be a heavy hitter on our pockets. So knowing that, but still knowing that we are very much reaching out reaching out our hand for you to help you out, bro, help us out by at least communicating. At least like not even at least. It's not even about at least. No, send me my money. Like, no. So yeah, back to the social media stuff. You know, she wasn't responding to my texts, wasn't responding to calls, wasn't responding to my girlfriend's text calls, nothing like that. So I went under a lot of her TikTok posts. I went under some of her Instagram posts. I went under her Influence the City Friends TikTok post. I swiped up on Dessa's story because she had posted on her story like yesterday or the day before, something like that, saying, "Oh, evil twin," and it was a picture with her and Jankavia. And I swiped up and was like, tell your evil twin to run my girl, you know, the half a rack she owes her for rent, and yada yada yada. So that's why I went about it like that. So again, no response, no anything like that. It wasn't up until last night when Jankavia finally responded back to both me and my girlfriend on text messages. She, as to be expected, is very upset that we went about it the way that we did. But we felt like our hands were tied. We didn't know what else to do. But yeah, she has expressed that she now wants to fight me. She wants to fight me and my girlfriend. And you know, it's crazy because she is upset about the reaction to the disrespect, but is completely ignoring the whole disrespect, which is that the fact that you took an opportunity to stay out of place, and you felt like because it wasn't on paper, if you didn't pay it, it didn't have anything to do with you, so you weren't really pressed about it. You weren't concerned about getting no money because at the end of the day, it doesn't affect you. It affects my girlfriend because that's her lease on paper. So I don't like the fact that she saw an opportunity. She took advantage of my girlfriend's kindness, knowing that we had a whole world of other things going on at the time. And it was just very annoying looking in. And of course, that being my girlfriend, like, you know, I take it so much more personally than like everybody else would. But I mean, at the end of the day, I had to do what I had to do, and I have no regrets about it. She's seen it, you know, so she knows that the rent is due. But I mean, as of today at 9:35, she has not sent any amount of money. I know we're not going to be sent any money because she feels like she was rubbed the wrong way, which is really wrong. But she's not gonna. I just know she's not gonna send the money that she rightfully owes. But you know, I was telling my girlfriend because I was trying to stay out of it for a long time, and my girlfriend was like, "Well, no, don't stay out of it because if you make her upset, then I feel like she's not gonna send me the money that is owed." And I'm like, man, I don't care about rubbing nobody the wrong way. At the end of the day, I could rub you inside out. You still owe me my money. I don't care. I don't care. You've been staying at my house for 2-3 months, and you paid in total maybe about like $300. No, bro. Like I don't care about rubbing nobody the wrong way. Like it's aggravating. But yeah, I'll go into part 3, which is going to be the final part. All the updates about what she's saying now. I'm also going to get into, like, I'm going to put in pictures and put, you know, receipts of rent being paid on time by us, and you know, just receipts and everything like that. But yeah. So third and final part of all the updates going on between me and my girlfriend and Jankavia. And I'm also going to put receipts in here too, showing that rent has been paid by us on time, as it has been every single month. And yeah. Yeah, so like I said, she finally had reached out last night. Very upset. She now wants to fight. She's upset that we took it to social media. I wanted to keep it in-house, but I mean, I don't know what else we were supposed to do. She expressed to me that she's really more so upset because of the fact that I reached out to her girl about getting the rent money. I guess her ego was bruised. She didn't want her girl to know that she was going through financial issues. So I just think that she's just like a little bit embarrassed. Her ego was just very, very bruised. She didn't expect for it to come out like it did, if at all. But yeah, and the text messages between me and her, and also with her and my girlfriend, she was over here clowning us about, living a normal life, living it every day, having a 9 to 5 and things like that. But mind you, this girl, she was literally going to apply at my job, asking me to help her get a job to pick up trash all day. Like, you're over here trying to be funny about a 9 to 5, but you were literally trying to have a 9 to 5 picking up trash. So I don't understand. What? And then she was also in my phone trying to like troll about some like being sassy or something like that. And she had sent a funny sticker that me and my girlfriend had. It was like a picture of me and my girlfriend had took together. And I was like copying my girlfriend. She was like put where like her ass tooted out, looking back at the camera, and I was doing the same thing. I had like a funny face, and I like was sticking up my middle finger and stuff like that. But it's just funny to me because it's like that's like you being thick, and then a fat person sitting up in here and making jokes about you being thick. Everybody, the girl literally got lashes on her face right now. You are the last person to try to be funny about being sassy about anything like that. Because I told her you are top 2 in that category and not 2. Like they got videos of you online twerking. You got lashes on your face. You be getting your nails done in some more shit. And if that's what you do, that's what you do. I mean, I'm not one to judge. I never did judge her for that. But don't sit up in here like don't make jokes that are too rich for you to be telling. Don't do that. But yeah, point to this whole thing is that Kavi just can't handle the fact that her ego is bruised. She can't handle the fact that everybody now knows that she's broke as fuck. And it's just very sad. But it's crazy because the thing I know things about her that she don't even know that I know about her. I know about sugar daddies. I know what she's done to sugar daddies to get things out of them. I know so much about Kavi that Kavi doesn't even know that I know about her. And it's just so crazy. Like, at the end of the day, we make an honest living. I work a 9 to 5. My girlfriend is a server. We're very much comfortable. We do well for ourselves. Like I said, we go on trips every 2-3 months. We're able to take care of ourselves, have fun, pay our bills on time. We're able to maintain our dog. We live a very good, comfortable life, but we also live within our means. We're not rich, but like I said, we're very comfortable. We do well for ourselves at the young age that we have with the job opportunities that we've been blessed with. But yeah, so she wants to come into town, and she wants to spend the gas money that she doesn't have to drive into town from Houston to come and fight me and my girlfriend. I just think it's funny, like, I don't know what to do for her. Like, I feel like you want to fight me because you're embarrassed. You want to fight me because your ego is bruised. You want to fight me because you're broke. Pay me my hourly wage, and then we could talk. But you can't even afford my time. Like, it's just so crazy to me. And mind you, this is the same girl that we lended out a hand for, the same girl that we've helped out with money situation. I mean, there's been times where her and my girlfriend are going to Dunkin' Donuts after taking me to work for something or doing whatever, and she is asking my girlfriend to pay for her Dunkin' Donuts because she don't have the money. There was one time Kavi got her car towed out in front of my house. She was panicking because she had no idea how she was gonna get the car out. She had to ask her mom. Like, and I'm not knocking nobody's stuff, but as soon as you start being funny about money, and I know what you go through with money, don't. Now I lose sympathy, because you the last person that should be talking, the last person that should be making jokes, the last person that should be saying anything about anything. Don't do that. She had also mentioned like things that I've gone through in like my past friendships with people like about like a year ago. Nothing that has to do with anything about the conversation that's at hand, but pretty much just going below the belt to say things to me to try to get a rise out of me. And it's just like it just goes to show that your ego is bigger than your brain. That's all you prove. You prove that you're grimy as hell, and we're proving that we were good people by helping you out. And I told her too, I don't have to sit up in here and shoot out things out of my mouth to hurt you. I don't got to do that. I'm a grown ass woman at the end of the day. I know what I stand for. I know what my morals is. I'm not about to sit up in here and play, tit for tat with you with saying a little stupid shit, especially if it don't even make sense what we talking about. Like, no. So it's really crazy what people that you will go and and really go out of your way for and bend over backwards for, as soon as you don't like serve any purpose for them, or as soon as you do them dirty, they will forget about everything good you ever done for them, and everything's out the window. And it's but yeah, that's where we are now. Me and my girlfriend and Jankavia are not talking to each other. She actually she did say that she wanted to fight, but she has blocked me. So I mean, I don't know how we're ever gonna get in contact with each other. But yeah, so it's crazy. But I'm gonna put in some receipts of, like I said, rent being paid on the first, on time, as it has always been. And other receipts of, there's been times where Jankavia has asked my girlfriend for $8 so she can put it into her bank account for her gas. And I'm just like, I mean, what's that $8 gonna do? Send you across the street? Dang. But whatever. Hey, whatever. And I know that a lot of people are gonna have a lot of things to say about it, especially about the fact that Jankavia is now getting a lot of traction, especially with Influencer City. It was never about hating on her. I'm still rooting for Jankavia. We are both still rooting for Jankavia. Always will root for Jankavia. It's nothing like that. We have always been one of her top supporters. It's just a principles thing, like I said in the beginning. You were wrong, and you didn't want nobody to know about it. But we always knew that people are gonna be like, oh, you're just hating on them or just hating on her because she's blowing up right now. It's really just bad timing. You decided to be a broke ass bitch as soon as you started blowing up with Influencer City. It was really just bad coincidence, and that's not my problem. That's yours. You should have chose to been broke before you joined Influencer City, before you started having all this traction. But at the same time that you owe my girl money, it's the same time you blowing up. So ain't about no being a hater. I want you to blow up so you can make the money so you can send me it. Do that, but it's never about being a hater. I am always rooting for Jankavia, always have rooted for Jankavia, always will root for Jankavia. Even despite all the little hurtful stuff, I always find it a place in my heart to be forgiving, to still root for people, because I just wasn't hardwired to be a hater. I'm not about to do that. No, I want you to blow up to immeasurable heights, but I just want you to do good by people genuinely. Like, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't bite the hand that does things for you. And be appreciative, and don't take advantage of people. Like, that's all it was. But like I said, we probably won't get the money, but it's fine. Rent is paid. Rent is good. We're all good to go. So that's the story. That's the tea. Wasn't boiling, but maybe a little lukewarm or something like that. But yeah, that's it. That's all.
And also, Kavi has something to say. Here's her TikTok.
What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Kavi, and I'm here with a video or something. I don't know what the fuck I'm here for. All I know is I woke up and I just see 3 parts of a docu-series of my name saying I need to pay rent and some more shit, and I owe him $500 and some more shit. Blase, 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 blase. Now, granted, I never said I wasn't gonna pay you, so let's not sit here and call me broke. That's where you fucked up at. And 2, if y'all was on some cool shit, you know what I'm saying? You especially, Liyah, if you really fuck with me, and if you ain't really had nothing on your chest, you would have never took it to the internet. Don't get mad at me. Don't shoot the messenger. But yeah, I'm gonna back this up with receipts. Matter of fact, I'm about to put the receipts in right now. Cause one thing you're not gonna do is sit here and play with me like I never said I won't pay you your bread. Shit happens. The fuck? I'm gonna sit here and clear this shit up right now. Nobody should be talking about me, especially motherfuckers that's in another party, third party, some more shit, should be talking about me. Especially about this situation. Yeah. And yeah, I called you out for a fight, jit, cause bitch, as broco as some more shit, why would you sit here and try to play me like I'm some dumbass bitch, some broke ass bitch? No, it's not that. Sorry, Twitch. Twitch is a new account for me. I've never been on Twitch. I don't know how the payouts work. So don't sit here and shoot the messenger like, oh, sorry. Gang, you Danny. Yeah, you Danny. You sat here and said, oh, Zay can help you, or Zay does this shit and some more shit. When I sat here and said, oh, Zay, well, tell Zay to do it. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, Zay don't make has half his, like, shut the fuck up. If he do it, he do it. Don't sit here and make it seem like I'm not sitting here trying to pay you. I sat here and I called you on the 15th. Like, yeah, I'm sitting here trying to take it out. Don't sit here and do that shit. Like, you're fucking clout chasing, dead ass. A whole three. Fuck. Regardless, I need y'all to send them receipts of me saying I'm not paying. Regardless, I need y'all to tell everyone exactly how y'all was just on my dick. Don't sit here and do no shit like that, twin. You see a bitch going up and some more shit. I ain't even know, bitch. I don't even know why I'm sitting here doing this shit. But I have to clear my name just because, you know what I'm saying, I am bigger, and I am, you know what I'm saying. I don't know, I just gotta clear my name. Sorry, because, well, you're not finna sit here and make me look like some grimy ass bitch. What the fuck? Here come the receipts, gang. I don't got time. I don't got too much talking, gang. Shut up. Y'all both internet as fuck and y'all both police as fuck. Shut up. Run me my fade, bitch. And you too, Ken. You too, Preem. You got some shit to say, too. On live trolling. Alright, bitch. Where I'm from, bro, we don't sit here and do no shit like that. We don't do no internet shit like that. Get in the field or shut up, ho. Then it's me calling her on the 15th. It's the 15th, gang. 15th. I'm trying to get my payout out of fucking Twitch. Clearly communicating with her. Trying to figure out how to get paid out of Twitch. Blase. She has a homeboy that can help. Okay, so tell him to fucking call me so he can help me do this shit. Don't fuck. I can understand her frustration. I'm being very empathetic. Like I understand your frustration. I understand a bit. Like I understand everything that they saying. Like if a bit owe me bread, you know what I'm saying? But bitch, I'm showing you I got the bread, bitch. So don't ever sit here and play with me like I can't fucking shut the fuck up. And stop all that pocket watching and fucking monitoring spirits, gang. Like for real. Monitoring spirits, dead ass. No cap. I'm not finna sit here and keep repeating over and over and some more shit, gang. So what you gonna do? You gonna get ignored till I get the bread. Shut the fuck up. Y'all so quick to go to the net. Shut the fuck up. Have some patience, bitch. Shut the fuck up. You and your girlfriend not even saying the same shit. You saying you need it, but your girlfriend saying y'all don't need it. Shut the fuck up. And you don't got no room to talk, bro. Shut the fuck up. You don't even respect your mama, bitch. Somehow this shit all made sense. Bitch, I ain't never need you. And I could clear you too. But you ain't on that. You wanna sit here and fucking block me and some more shit. Shut the fuck up. Having your friends co-sign and some more shit. Shut the fuck up. All y'all can see me in the field merch.
Then we have Ken. Ken and Kavi used to be friends until Ken commented on one of Liyah's videos and said that Kavi was using her for a place to stay. Take a look at her TikTok.
Fucking TikTok and said that I don't respect my mom. What are you
Happy birthday! Yo, what's good with Dykeman this year?
What are you talking about?
Happy birthday!
You valid though?
Yeah,
what are you
bro,
talking about?
Chilling.
Someone looking a little lit though. I ain't gonna
Like what the fuck?
Y'all gotta pop out to a Philly.
Me and my mom relationship is
My school
cool.
right
Like I don't know what the fuck. Like to even speak on me. Hell
I'm about to
no.
go get Coco.
Be outside.
This shit finna piss me off. Why is Bob piss you off? You ain't got nothing to do with it. Seems to make her a mom.
Hold up.
Why she want a mom? What she about to do, bro?
Wait, how do I do this?
Press it.
You are a mod.
Oh yeah.
You are a mod.
Bruh. The fact that y'all don't
I'm just here to see your side. Dang, I already told my side. I can't really tell it again, but you feel me? I just told her about herself, and then she switched it on me, and then basically, long story short, she only came to my house just to do content, not to really just chill with me and hang with me as a friend. Feel me?
could never be me. Anyways, what up,
y'all go
Chad?
follow the Twitch, because I'm finna get back on Twitch, because we gotta go get Coco.
Well, there you have it. Tell me how you feel down in the comments below. Well, that's all I have for today. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, so when I jump new content, you'll be notified.